Now, carrying a 26-kilogram post box and rocking his trademark flip-flops, Stu Skinner is climbing the highest point of all of the 15 UK national parks to fight loneliness. His mission? To deliver real connection, one postcard at a time. It's a magnificent story. Postcards from the Peak is an open invite to climb, to connect, and to remind people why they truly matter. Well, he's joining me now, the founder of Head Outside Awards and Postcards from the Peak, Stu Skinner. Stu, my first question is, what on earth inspired you to think about picking up a cast iron postbox and doing this almighty walk?
I would like to think it was a well-thought idea, but I went to a charity auction. A post box came up. Nobody put a bid on it. I'd had a few drinks, was quite emotional, and then woke up with this post box the next morning. Started to regret my life choices, but I guess I've had a history of kind of transforming things into changing people's lives and raising awareness of mental health issues. And at the time, I guess I was experiencing chronic loneliness, which 7% of the UK population are also experiencing. And I just thought, postbox is a symbol of connection. And I just thought, why not take on a physical challenge, carry a postbox up and see if I could get people to join me on these hikes and hopefully bring some more joy and connection to my life. And in doing so, bring hopefully some more joy and connection to other people's lives.
Now, Stu, on a fun point, I guess a lot of people after a few drinks have woken up with much worse than a post box. I digress. You then decided to put it on your back, but on a serious point, Stu, you talk about battling loneliness before, and I know you've kind of had your struggles, and you decided to do something about it because chronic loneliness, it shortens lives, it ruins life. It's a serious social epidemic. I know you care deeply about it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I don't think people quite realise the full extent and the impact that loneliness has. It's the equivalent to smoking 15 cigarettes a day. It can take up to 26 years off your life expectancy. It can perpetuate pre-existing conditions like depression, which make people feel lonely anyway. And I think there's still a lot of stigma. I think we're doing lots better when it comes to conversation about mental health. But I think with loneliness, there's a lot of stigma. That term loner in itself is an insult. And I just think people are suffering in silence. And I guess with this mission and campaign, I'm really encouraging people to speak their truth, to reach out and connect and find meaningful connections around them.
And Stu, we can see a map on the screen there of your route. Tell us, when do you start and how do people get involved? Because what you're saying here, Stu, is you want people, a bit like Forrest Gump, you want people to come along and kind of walk with you and join your journey and talk as you go along and share stories. It's a magnificent idea. When does it start? Where is it? How do people get involved?
Thanks, Steph Martin. You're not the first person to compare me to Forrest Gump. So it starts on Snowdon, Ewidfur on the 31st of May, and then finishes on Ben McDewey in the Cairngorms on the 6th of September. So most weekends from the end of May till the beginning of September, I'll be taking on these hikes. You can just visit postcardsfrompeaks.com. You can sign up to one of the walks. We've really mixed up the routes so it's accessible. We've got someone in a wheelchair coming on one of the walks. We've got children as young as 5. But if you can't join one of the walks, then there is an online form. So you can send a postcard to someone you think could do with a message of hope, who might be experiencing loneliness. And perhaps if you're feeling a little bit lonely and could do with a message of hope, then you can request and I'll send you a postcard from one of the peaks.
Now, Stu, I've got to say, you're equipping yourself with a pair of flip-flops and a backpack. 26 kilograms is a lot of weight to carry anyway, but it's a big square obelisk on your back. It could chafe.
Yeah, I've got a friend who's done a lot of work in Osprey packs have really helped me out. So it's a bit of a hybrid pack. We've combined some different packs together. The flip-flops, I've got a chronic Achilles injury, so I don't really have much choice. I've got to hike with flip-flops. I don't have any other choice. But I guess living with a condition like bipolar disorder, it's all about overcoming and adapting and still being able to do the things that I love to do. And, physical conditions or mental health conditions shouldn't be a barrier to do what we love.
Well, I'll tell you what, mate, I wish you the very, very best of luck. When I saw the story a couple of days ago, I just thought I had to get you on the show. I wish you the very, very best of luck. I wish people watching the show would join in. Tell us quickly, we've got 5 seconds. Where do they go to get involved? What's your website again? It's
www.postcardsfrompeaks.com.
There you go. Get stuck in. Join Stu Skinner on this inspiring walk, the Forrest Gump of walkers.